हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम टू लिखो स्टेनो अकेडमी। दोस्तों, डेली डिक्टेशंस के लिए और आपके डाउट्स के सॉल्यूशंस के लिए इस चैनल को अभी सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन प्रेस करें ताकि आपको चैनल से जुड़ी सभी अपडेट्स रेगुलरली सबसे पहले मिल सके। दोस्तों, आज मैं आपको जीडी बिस्ट वॉल्यूम नंबर 2 से ट्रांसक्रिप्शन नंबर 71 और 72 की डिक्टेशन प्रोवाइड करूंगा। इसकी स्पीड मोर देन 100 होगी और 1000 वर्ड्स की डिक्टेशन है। आपको डिक्टेशन प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूं मैं। बी रेडी फॉर इट। So, I have to deal with these views in this broad framework. But, sir, on three major areas, I have to respectfully submit to the House that I have to deliberately deny myself the privilege of replying in detail to the points raised. The reason is obvious. I cannot be too communicative. I cannot be too plain speaking on the question of Indo-Pak relations because less than a month from today I am going to Pakistan. I need not take also with me an impression of having made up my mind at atmosphere of bitterness, an atmosphere which comes in the way of friendly dialogue which I am going to have with the leaders of Pakistan. And in spite of the utmost provocation that has come from members, and I would like to assure them that I refuse to be provoked by them. That does not mean that I am not going to reply. Only after coming back from Pakistan, I shall have occasion to deal with every point raised by them, and I will express my own opinion on what they have said. Then, sir, about our relations with China, it is the other way round. The Chinese foreign minister is coming here. As it is, we have had to contend with the Chinese leaders talking to us through pressmen and through individual members. All these matters have been dealt with in both the houses of parliament. I have made any number of statements on all important matters between China and India. The only matter which has not been raised and answered is about normalization of relations. So, there is hardly anything which has not been raised and answered on Sino-India relations during the last 1 year or more. But this time, when he is coming here, while his coming here itself had become a very exciting matter of controversy and discussion in this country, I do not want an artificially created atmosphere of excitement where it will be difficult for us to talk coolly, quietly, and in a logical way. Therefore, because there is nothing new to say and because it is not proper to repeat at this time what has already been said, I would desist from dealing with that topic. The third is the Iran-Iraq matter. It is again a matter in which India and personally I myself have been very closely connected. In the next few days, the four of us are likely to go again to Iran and Iraq. I would like to assure the members that we are not going for entertainment, not as a part of any joke, but as small instruments, maybe insignificantly small instruments, in order to stop the glory drama that is going on, which is getting a bad name to the entire movement of non-alignment. And in any case, India has always been against war. Not only today, but For thousands of years, we have been a peace-loving people only. Mr. Chairman, sir, at the outset, I would like to congratulate the Honorable Foreign Minister and his ministry for correctly and tactfully handling the affairs of the ministry and conducting our foreign policy in a very difficult and complicated situation in the world today. I would also congratulate the Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister for the successful conclusion of the last non-aligned foreign ministers conference held in Delhi, particularly in succeeding to maintain the unity and solidarity of the non-alignment movement in spite of so many pulls and pressures from outside to break this movement. Sir, the international situation is passing through a great crisis, political as well as economic. There is no indication yet of an end of the Iran-Iraq war. Tension is growing in Southeast Asia. Above all, efforts are being made to turn one non-aligned country against another and to weaken and break up the non-aligned movement. Detente has come to a halt and Cold War winds are blowing in much more aggressive form than 2 decades ago. So far, the government of India's policies towards Iran-Iraq war and Afghanistan have been quite correct, realistic and constructive and consistent with our basic policies. India's policy towards Afghanistan was at the beginning misunderstood by some, but now there is increasing appreciation of this policy. There cannot be a military solution to this problem. There must be a political solution. We must not only disapprove Russian intervention in Afghanistan, but also disapprove all other kinds of external interference in the internal affairs of that country, particularly from Pakistan and Iran. Above all, the problem of Afghanistan has to be looked at in the context of the overall situation in that region. Unless the escalation of military activities by the great powers in the entire region is halted and reversed, it will not be easy to bring about peace in the region or even to solve the problem of Afghanistan. We must continue our diplomatic efforts towards this end and also to build up world opinion in support of our moves. I welcome the proposal of the Afghanistan government to have direct talks with Pakistan and Iran. In the beginning, it appeared that Pakistan will respond to the proposal of the government of Afghanistan. The most unfortunate thing is that two non-aligned countries, Iran and Iraq, are at war today. There is no need to go into the causes. We want the war to come to an end and we want the two countries to solve the problem peacefully through bilateral negotiations. In this case also, India has been following a correct policy and I hope that the efforts of the non-aligned committee of which India is a member will ultimately bear fruit. Sir, we have nothing but goodwill for Pakistan. We want Pakistan to be stable, to make progress and become strong. We want that it makes progress and becomes stable. We also recognize Pakistan's right to have arms. सो दोस्तों इसी के साथ ये डिक्टेशन फिनिश होती है। इसकी स्पीड थी 110 वर्ड पर मिनट की और उम्मीद कर रहा हूँ कि आप लोगों ने इसे अच्छा ही लिखा होगा। मेरे हिसाब से ये मैटर बहुत अच्छा है और एग्जाम में इस तरीके का मैटर कभी नहीं आएगा। क्योंकि इसलिए नहीं आएगा क्योंकि ये है ज़रूर पार्लियामेंट्री मैटर्स, पर इतना इस टाइप का मैटर आने के चांसेस बहुत रेयर हैं। आपसे मुलाकात करूंगा अगली क्लास में अगली ट्रांसक्रिप्शन के साथ। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर।